At 2:07 a.m. on November 18, 2025, a food delivery rider in Lagos accepted what should have been an ordinary order. The destination: Eko Towers, floor 13, apartment 1304. There was only one problem. According to the building's official records, Eko Towers had only 12 floors. Yet 22 minutes later, an elevator stopped at floor 13. The doors opened, and someone was waiting for him. 3 weeks later, investigators would discover that the man who accepted the delivery had died 30 years earlier. 27-year-old Chinedu Okafor had worked as a food delivery rider in Lagos for nearly 3 years. He knew shortcuts through Victoria Island. He knew which customers tipped. He knew which customers never answered their phones. He had delivered to celebrities, government officials, foreign diplomats, and every type of customer imaginable. He didn't believe in ghosts. He believed in Lagos traffic, bad weather, and bad decisions. On November 18th, he started work at 7 p.m. By 2 a.m., he was exhausted. He had already decided that his next delivery would be his last. Then his phone vibrated. The order immediately felt strange. Premium delivery, peppered turkey, fried rice, bottled water. The delivery fee was almost 3 times the normal rate. The customer had prepaid. The address read, Eko Towers, floor 13, apartment 1304. Chinedu stared at the screen. He had delivered to Eko Towers before, several times. He didn't remember a 13th floor. He almost rejected the order. Then he saw the payment and accepted. At exactly 2:29 a.m., Chinedu arrived at Eko Towers. Rain fell softly across Victoria Island. The lobby was nearly empty. Only one person remained: the elderly night security guard. Chinedu approached. Delivery for apartment 1304. The old man looked at him, then at the phone, then back at Chinedu. His expression changed. "Who gave you this address?" Chinedu laughed. "The customer." The old man didn't smile. "Young man." He leaned closer. "This building has 12 floors." Chinedu thought he was joking. The old man continued, "I've worked here for 29 years. There has never been a 13th floor." For the first time that night, Chinedu felt uncomfortable. Annoyed and assuming the guard was mistaken, Chinedu entered the lobby. He stepped into the elevator. The panel displayed all the way to 12. No floor 13. He pressed 12. The doors closed. Then suddenly, a button illuminated by itself. Chinedu froze. He hadn't touched it. The elevator began moving. Past floor 12. The display changed. The elevator stopped. The doors opened. When the elevator doors opened, Chinedu stopped breathing. The corridor looked perfectly normal. Soft lighting, luxury carpeting, modern artwork, fresh flowers. And at the end of the hallway, apartment 1304, someone was waiting. The man appeared to be in his late 50s, well-dressed, calm, almost relieved. He smiled. Then he spoke. "You're late." Chinedu froze. He checked his phone. The delivery app showed, "Order, paid." No payment was required. No signature was required. Nothing. He looked back at the man. "Sir, have we met before?" The man's smile faded. He stared at Chinedu for several seconds. Then he quietly asked, "Has anyone else ever found this place?" Chinedu laughed nervously. "What do you mean?" The man didn't answer. Instead, he slowly looked behind Chinedu, and his expression changed. For the first time that night, he looked afraid. Then the lights flickered. The lights flickered. Once, twice. Then everything went dark. For 3 seconds. When the lights returned, Chinedu's blood ran cold. The man was gone. Apartment 1304 was gone. The flowers were gone. The carpet was gone. The hallway had changed. Dust covered everything. The lights barely worked. The walls were cracked. The paintings had disappeared. It looked abandoned, as if nobody had entered the floor for decades. Then he heard footsteps. Behind him. He ran. When Chinedu reached the lobby, he was shaking. The security guard looked at him, then quietly said, "You saw it." The old man explained that 30 years earlier, during construction of Eko Towers, a catastrophic accident had occurred. 3 construction workers died. Construction on the 13th floor stopped permanently. The floor was sealed. Its records were erased. Then the guard said something Chinedu would never forget. "You're not the first person who found it." Investigators visited city archives. They found the original construction plans. There had been a 13th floor. Apartment 1304 existed. They found newspaper articles about the construction accident. Then they found something else. A witness statement from 1995. A maintenance worker had reported becoming trapped in an elevator. He claimed he had visited floor 13. Nobody believed him. He disappeared 1 week later. 3 weeks later, investigators reviewed the payment transaction. The order had been paid electronically at exactly 2:13 a.m. The account holder's name, Anthony Williams. The same man Chinedu claimed had accepted the delivery. Investigators searched historical records. Then everyone fell silent. Anthony Williams had died 30 years earlier, during the construction accident that permanently closed the 13th floor. And according to the original architectural records, Anthony Williams lived in apartment 1304. But investigators discovered one final detail. The delivery order had been placed only 11 minutes before Chinedu accepted it, at 1:56 a.m. Exactly 30 years to the minute after Anthony Williams was officially declared dead. Some places are forgotten. Some places are hidden. And some places were never meant to be found. Especially in Lagos. Especially after midnight. What really happened? A supernatural encounter. B, a hidden flaw. C, something even stranger. Subscribe for episode 4 of Lagos After Midnight.